Have you ever noticed how children have a unique way of seeing the world simple, trusting, and full of wonder? In Matthew 19:13-15, we are brought to a scene that at first looks ordinary, but carries one of the most powerful lessons in the Gospels. Parents brought their children to Jesus, hoping he would lay his hands on them and bless them. Yet, surprisingly, the disciples stepped in to stop them. Perhaps they thought Jesus was too busy for children, or that kids weren't important enough in the bigger picture of his mission. But then came a moment that shocked everyone. Jesus stopped them, and with words that cut through centuries of cultural norms, he said, "Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these." Imagine the disciples' surprise. In a world where children were often overlooked, Jesus not only welcomed them, but declared them as the very example of what it takes to enter the kingdom of God. This story is more than a sweet scene of Jesus blessing children. It's a radical teaching about the values of heaven. Children carry qualities that adults often lose: simplicity, honesty, openness, and trust. They don't complicate love. They don't hold grudges. They live with a faith that is unburdened by pride or calculation. And Jesus pointed at them to say, "This is the kind of heart God desires." Think about it in our modern world. We live in a culture of performance, competition, and endless striving. Adults are taught to rely on achievements, appearances, and control. But Jesus is teaching us something countercultural. True greatness in God's eyes is not about status, wealth, or power. It's about becoming like a child. A heart that trusts, a heart that forgives quickly, a heart that receives love without suspicion. For parents today, this passage also carries a profound challenge. Raising children isn't just about giving them education, resources, or opportunities. It's about guiding them in love, showing them faith by example, and teaching them what it means to walk with God. Every time a parent chooses patience over anger, forgiveness over harshness, and encouragement over criticism, they reflect the very blessing Jesus poured over the children in that moment. And for every adult, even those without children, the message remains the same. Rediscover the childlike qualities within you. When fear makes life complicated, go back to simple trust. When pride blocks love, return to humility. When bitterness builds walls, learn from children how to forgive and move on. Jesus' blessing over the children wasn't just for that day. It was a blessing for all generations. It was a reminder that the doorway to God's kingdom is not locked by power, wisdom, or perfection. Instead, it swings wide open for hearts that are simple, pure, and trusting, just like a child's. So, here's the question. Are you willing to unlearn the world's definition of greatness and embrace the simplicity of childlike faith? Because in that kind of faith lies the key to joy, peace, and the kingdom of heaven itself.